Hello guys, GreyHound here, and welcome back to some more Borderlands 2. In this video, we're going to be covering the B, which is a legendary Hyperion Amp Shield dropped from the treants out in the forest of being alive, or being eaten alive by trees. I always mess the name of that up. But this shield is probably one of the best known shields in this game because it is completely broken and it's awesome. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to travel to the Immortal Woods, because this will set us at a point where we can farm some treants. You can get it from any treants, but I'm going to be showing you the two treants that I usually farm when I'm farming for this weapon. This is the best way to obtain this weapon. You can also get it from Hunter Hellquist out in Arid Nexus, but this way is a lot more efficient because there's two treants in this run instead of one. They have the same drop rate, but there's two, so that gives you double the chance and you don't have to save as quite as much. But they're going to be located over here in this red circle. And before you want to go farm for this weapon, make sure you pick up a quest. Sorry, I'm sick right now, so if my voice sounds weird and I'm stuttering a lot, that's why. But you're going to want to pick up a quest from Aubrey the Teenage Treant at the beginning of the forest, called Tree Hugger, because what that does is it makes it so none of these orcs will spawn down here in this area, because you can get Warlord Grog and all these orcs and it's really annoying. So make sure you pick up that quest, and there'll only be two of them. But here is the drop. This can be dropped from any treant in the forest, but this is the most efficient way to find them, because this is a guaranteed two treants. You can also just probably start at the beginning of the forest and just run all the way through it and up to these guys if you want to do that, but this is a lot more efficient. And the one you're going to see drop is actually only a level 70. I actually can only get level 70s from these guys, but I've never gotten a 72. But the one I'm going to be showing you in the gameplay is a level 72. So you don't have to worry about that, but when you're killing these treants, make sure you're gonna see what I'm talking about here. But when you kill them, they actually send out these little orbs of electricity that will pretty much one-hit you every single time. So this is what I like to do, is I like to back up here and I like to slag them, of course, and when I kill them, I like to take cover behind these two roots over to my left. And I didn't do a very good job of it right there, but you can see that's what you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to do, because it brings your shield like all the way down. And I had on some Seraph shield that gave me more health, so that's why I didn't die there. But there is the B dropping, and then you can see it's only level 70. But we're gonna go ahead and go into some gameplay now, and I'll talk about the way this shield performs and some things you are probably gonna need to know about it when you are using this shield. Well, I listened to that back, like, to make sure I didn't, like, fuck anything up, and my voice sounds super weird. So there's gonna be some Far Cry Primal episodes of my Let's Play. The last couple of them are probably, it's gonna be with this voice. So sounds like some dude just, like, took his, like, wiener and just put it up my nose, and it's pretty bad. Yeah, okay, all jokes aside though, this shield is not good for general mobbing. This is a shield you use when you're farming. When you're farming bosses, here you're gonna see me kill Pyro Pete with this shield. I'm gonna b-hawk the shit out of him, which is also one of the most notorious combos that the shield has made, because so if your weapon has like a double prefix or something like that, each shot will not get the full amp bonus. It will be split evenly between the two. But here with the Sandhawk, where it doesn't have its actual damage listed on the weapon card, each little pellet that it shoots gets amped by whatever your amp shield does. See here, because that's doing way more damage than if you were just to add the amp onto the Sandhawk's item card. And that's what makes it super broken with certain weapons, such as the Unkempt Herald, the Lyuda, like any weapon like that where it doesn't have its actual damage listed on the card and it splits into multiple shots. Yeah, see, because you see here, I'm not shooting a single bullet with each trigger pull. I'm shooting like 6, and each 6 of those is getting boosted by the B, and it is making it completely broken. But some things you want to know about this weapon, or not this weapon, well, I guess a shield is a weapon in this game, but you're going to want to know that it can spawn with any elemental resistance prefix. So it can spawn with grounded, so it makes you immune to electricity. It spawns with alkaline, that's what it's called, alkaline for corrosive resistance, and it spawns with inflammable for fire resistance, and it spawns with blast proof for explosive reduction. It doesn't actually, you don't resist explosive, it just reduces the damage you take from it. But this shield is, I would recommend keeping one on every character except for maybe a melee Craig, Krieg. I always see people call him Craig, and yeah, it's Krieg. You're probably not gonna need this shield on most characters, however. Like if you're running a Salvador, because you can just use Money Shot, and that pretty much cancels the B out, because you're gonna want your shield to be down so you can chain Money Shots, and that's a lot more powerful than the B. But you're probably really the only two characters you're probably ever going to need to use this on is probably Maya or Zero, because Maya is a support character. Maya doesn't have huge damage buffs, and Zero he's fragile. Okay, he can't take a lot of damage, so you're probably going to want to like stick back with Zero and use it with maybe a Sandhawk as kind of like a sniper. And here with Maya, if the legendary cat class mod plus B plus Sandhawk equals total annihilation. But that is going to be the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave likes and subscribe for more Borderlands 2 and Borderlands pre-sequel content. And I'll have some more guides out during the week because I was super busy and I didn't have time to record anything. And sorry there, I said earlier that I was sick, and I didn't have time to do any editing. I kept saying I was gonna give you guys some, and I didn't have time to edit anything yesterday because I was feeling like crap. And yeah, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna have some more out during the week. Probably expect another one Monday and another one Wednesday. I'll give you 3 instead of 2 that I originally said because I didn't have time to actually make any with all crap going on. I had track meet Friday night, so that's when I was planning to make it, and then I was like, oh yeah, I have a track meet. But if you guys did enjoy this video, and I'm sorry for my voice sounding super weird, as I said, make sure to leave a like, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. I'm out. Peace.